For some reason, you're not in school like you ought to be.
They let us out early today.
Oh, right. I used to let myself out early all the time.
Please don't tell.
Why not? Your mother comes down on me all the time like a ton of bricks. I'm sure she'd love to hear that her daughter's wandering the grounds of this lavish estate, getting psyched for a little breaking and entering.
But I wasn't. I was just sitting here.
Doing what?
Just being alone, that's all. I didn't know you lived here.
But why this spot?
Well, I was walking by and the yard looked kind of overgrown, like no one was around.
Well, I've been gone, but I'm back. It's a scary job, but someone has to haunt this place.
You live in that humongous house all by yourself?
I guess I do. For the rest of my life. However long that is.
Is that your car? That is so cool. I asked for one of those for Christmas when I was young.
Years ago.
But you know what they gave me? A model kit. You got the real thing. You're so lucky.
Yeah, that's me, Lucky Marty.
Well, I guess I better go home and get yelled at.
Well, why? Weren't you just feeling a little sick, so they let you out of school early?
Thanks, Marty.
Hey, Jess. You want to ride?
In my dream car? That'd be great.
Okay, come on. Let's go for a cruise.
Mom?
Oh, thanks again for the ride.
Well, when you're ready to get your learner's permit, just let me know. You can practice on that old wreck of mine anytime, if I haven't totaled it yet.
On that car? That would be so awesome.
Jessica. Where have you been? Joey went to school to pick you up for lunch. You never came out.
Well, I wasn't feeling so hot, so they let me out early.
And you didn't think to call me?
Well, it was such a nice day out, I decided to walk. And, I got tired and Marty gave me a ride.
Why don't we talk about this later? Joey's in the kitchen. He needs some help right now. Kevin has a few friends over for lunch.
Why don't they help? I'm sick. All right, I'm going.
Thank you very much for giving her a ride home.
No problem.
You didn't pick her up walking home, did you?
Don't ask me to snitch, okay?
Okay. Thanks again. I have guests.
Can I just say one thing?
Yes?
I know I'm not your favorite person, Vicki.
Well, the last time we met was right after you pulled the fire alarm at the Palace Hotel. And your intention was to embarrass me as much as possible, and you succeeded beyond your wildest dreams. I felt just as awful as you wanted me to, and you did it on purpose.
I know. I get hurt and I hurt back, and that's just what I'm trying to tell you. You don't want Jessica turning out like me, do you? Look, forgive me for butting in. But your daughter is very, very unhappy, and I think that's what she's trying to tell you. If I had had anybody to talk to after my parents had died...
Well, Marty, I'm sure your Aunt Kiki couldn't have been much help. I've known her a long time.
Yeah, she tried, I guess, but she didn't hear me asking for help. Who knows how I would have turned out if she had.
You know something? You have a very decent heart underneath all this attitude. Quite frankly, my daughter could turn out a lot worse than to wind up being like the real Marty Saybrook.